Okay, so I'm back with part 2 under the car, and here's the factory fusible links. These are known to break. Check that out. This will leave you stranded, or it will make something that requires power not work and lead you on a wild goose chase. Usually it's a good idea to replace them, again, unless it's a real low mileage car, and I'll tape them up and protect them as best that I can. Under the car, it's pretty straightforward. Exhaust is off, and this morning's focus is going to be getting the transmission back in. It's pretty barren under here right now. It's clean, it's ready to go. Under there, I've got a bunch of parts ready to go. That's all been powder coated. Looks really nice. Takes a while to get done. Costs a little bit of money, but way better than paint. Holds up way better. And I just kind of got everything laid out as to where I'm going. Divide and conquer, and hardware starting to get sorted, hardware starting to get clean, and we will put it all back together. But moving over to the transmission, it's where a lot of people go wrong. I get a lot of messages, phone calls, emails, whatever. Put a converter in my transmission and the engine won't spin or the converter won't spin. Well, the converter usually takes 3 clicks, and it's hard to hear, but if you jiggle it back and forth like that and you hear it clicking, usually that means it's all the way in the pump. Now, usual, not 100% of the time. What you can do is you can look about here and see that it is recessed quite a bit, and then you can look up under it and see that it's way wedged in there. And a lot of times, depending on the converter, if you spin it over, it'll rub. You can hear this one rub just a little bit. So this converter is ready to go. And before the transmission goes up, usually I hook up TV cable, get it ready to go. I will take a dipstick tube out. That's kind of a pain in the butt to get done. This one's getting a deep pan, but it's not on there yet because I don't want to scratch it. But she's ready to install and button up the underneath of the car. Another trick that people don't know about with installing a transmission, and this flywheel doesn't have it, is GM has a lineup hole. These holes here are all the same size. If we had a factory flywheel, which I've got one over here, I can show you where the lineup hole might be. Right here. There's your factory lineup hole. See, it's oval. That one's way bigger. And that one's way bigger. So there's a few tips. I gotta get busy.